You follow Little John off of the gangplanks in the desiccated mangrove forest. You find yourselves moving through fairly difficult terrain at this point. Not too difficult for a gremlin, as Little John definitely hops, over roots and under branches. Alec, you imagining the rapper?
Yes, I literally
Hopping
can't
around
stop
the
seeing Little
mangrove.
John just hopping around helping us find this hut. Dude.
I think that's not a bad description. Definitely, this gremlin also has dreadlocks and a grill.
Incredible. As it
Oh my god.
The gremlin definitely has a grill. It's actually got a shark tooth grill.
He's the coolest.
It's got a shark tooth grill and dreadlocks. It looks like a little shark. Little Shark is what you should have been called. So Little John Shark leads you through the mangrove. Again, becomes kind of difficult terrain. But as you guys make your way over, branches, broken boughs, trenches, dried swamp, you start to see, just beyond the trees, a hut. And a fairly nice looking hut. It is... You see a stairwell made out of, natural woods. I mean, the stairwell looks like it's like branches. It doesn't look like worked wood. It looks like branches that were manipulated to form a stairwell. That goes up to the second floor. There is a balcony that seems built within the tree itself, as well as a hut. And you can see a little awning, a nice balcony up there as well on one side. It's kind of like a little split level hut where you got like one level balcony, then boom, the hut, and then another balcony kind of jutting off the side of the hut. And before this kind of fairly big tree, you can see what looks to be a bubbling cauldron. A cauldron, on a fire. Bubbling away happily, just blop, 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 blop. You can see there are tables kind of creating a little cooking space. Tables are covered in cloths, foods, cooking utensils, and as you're walking closer, you see as knives are picked up. And I'm just saying the knives. Nothing's actually picking up the knife. The knife seems to just lift of its own accord and begin chopping at vegetables. You see a cutting board now with those chopped vegetables floats over towards the cauldron and dumps splash, splash, splash as they slide in. And you can, as you're making your way forward, you see other Hanover gremlins kind of appearing. They don't all look like Little John, but you can see, different individuals of the same species. You also see other fey creatures. You see a small little several small individuals that look to be like branches come to life. They look to be, actually, better description would be intertwined branches come to life. Imagine taking like several branches and kind of twining them up into limbs, into a torso. So it looks kind of like, a little woven doll made of tree branches. You got leaves kind of jutting off of different points. You can see the grain of the wood. Some of the knots kind of form little lopsided eyes. There's no mouth. You can kind of see them moving around on the canopy above you, ducking underneath the mangroves. Both of you being a ranger and a fighter, both kind of things that you might notice immediately, is they're wielding little spears made out of sharpened other branches. I don't know if that's cannibalism at that point. Not even. But
savage.
You can let's get another nature check for those, Farryn.
Nature?
Yeah, Finn. These guys would not have been anything you would have seen in your neck of the woods. You're a little far north for these guys.
Oh no, shit.
I got a 21.
21 identifies these. These are not high-level creatures either. These are called twig jacks.
Twig jacks.
Twig jacks. And they are just... they do have a reputation, though, with a 21. Twig jacks, even though they may look kind of cute, rangers don't like them. They tend to be cruel pranksters. Mean little pranksters. Yeah. You often warn folks against these kind of things if they were heading out into the wilds.
Okay. I flip the coin to Lil Jon. and tip my head to Finn and say, "Keep your coin purse close. These are tricksy creatures."
Finn just leans into Farryn. Understood. I don't have any fucking money.
Just keep your stuff. God. Yes.
Understood.
Finn, you'd see as you're moving around, as Farryn gives you the warning, a lot of the Hannovers would initially kind of like go from sizing up Farryn. You could see them with kind of a gleam in their eye, like, oh, maybe there's an opportunity. Maybe she'll let her guard down, and they're kind of plotting. And then you see they kind of look over towards you, and they catch your eye, and they're like, yeah, maybe not. We're chilling. We're good. Come on in.
Today might be a loss.
Yeah, today's not the day.
Incredible.
Farryn,
Finn hates the fact that people are looking at him this way. Alec?
On the other hand.
This might be okay. People don't want to try us?
Okay.
As you guys get closer.
So, yeah.
You get closer, and Little John stops you right by the cauldron and says, to no one in particular, just, all right, Avi, I brought a couple more for you.
Avi.
They're looking to trade, right? That's what you're looking for. Why did you guys want to come to the hut?
Yes.
What?
Yes. We're looking to trade. We're looking for information.
You see there's a little shimmer of light just in front of you, just beyond the cutting board. And what is revealed to you is, I want you to imagine a small entity, kind of roughly the size of a child, except it's not a humanoid. It's like a small, puffy, grumpy cat. He's got a little brown hat, like knit cap, just kind of pulled down over the ears so that they're kind of lopsided and sticking out. The points of the ears just sticking out underneath the edges of the hat. You see the sad, droopy eyes like looking up at you. And the tail just kind of swishing around as it's kind of in like a small little gray tunic. As this little cat is revealed, holding the pan, holding the tray. It looks you up and down.
Hello. Is this your hut?
Holds up a paw, moves away, places the tray down, comes back towards you, and looks to both of you. Finn, this creature does not seem intimidated by you. You muted.
A relief, honestly, at this point.
At this point, yeah. This something about this creature. It seems to be not worried about its safety. It's not concerned about it. It feels confident, I think. As Little John goes, "Stick out your hands."
What?
Your hands!
It's okay, just do it.
Finn, you present a palm. Farryn, you present your palms. The creature, Avi, looks from one palm to the next. Looks at your palm, Farryn. And puts a paw over your hand. You see the paw is very fuzzy. It's like the fuzziest cat paw I could possibly imagine. It looks like the kind of thing you just want to brush your face against this. What little breeze is there just kind of, pushes against it. You see the fluff just kind of gently swaying in the wind. It looks warm and cozy.
I'm gonna cry.
And it pulls the paw away from you. And Avi goes, All right, you're good. Goes towards you, Finn. Looks at your overturned hand. Thinks about it. Looks up at you and pulls out the other hand and puts it, and as the sleeve kind of rolls back, you see a bald, gnarled little cat paw. The paw is kind of shriveled and discolored. The nails are overgrown and curled as it places that paw over your palm. And Avi looks and goes, ugh. All right, though. Avi says you're good.
Okay.
Says, looks and goes, your reaction and goes, yeah, I'd just be careful going forward if I was you.
Careful for what?
I don't know. Bad paw, bad future. Anyway, come on.
Okay.
All right.
Look, I just want some information. I have some questions.
Avi's just the guard. If Avi's willing to tell your future, then you're good. Then you can come upstairs. But Avi don't talk.
Makes more sense.
I'm the verbalnacular one, as you can obviously tell. What am I doing with this voice?
I don't know, but I love it. I have no.
I want to go back to Little John.
You have a way with words.
So we go upstairs. Is the hut upstairs?
Yeah, ladies in. Come on. And brings you upstairs. As you guys climb the stairs, you find yourselves now inside the hut proper. And inside the hut are lined just bookshelves. Lots of books. Finn, the bookworm in you, I think, just kind of ding, 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 right? As you just see shelves upon shelves of written materials. You see tables. The room looks cluttered. This looks like a room where clearly somebody who loved books and writings did live here, or lives here. But the only individual in the room laying on a bed is as you come forward, you see humanoid in shape, but as you get a little bit closer, you can tell not a human. You can see the skin is not skin. In fact, it is bark like a tree. You see the hair is not hair. In fact, it is branches with leaves, as the individual laying on the bed that kind of writes herself to address you is a Driad.
Whoa.
Okay.
And the Driad, you can see something about this individual as you look at the bark that makes the flesh. There's age here. It's an old Driad. You can see there's like deep grooves. As you step forward, he calls out, I see Avi was welcoming to you both. My name is Napetta.
It
Napetta.
is a pleasure to meet you, Napetta. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes, thank you. I'm Farryn. This is Finn.
Farryn. Finn. Don't know you from around here. Are you new to the region?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Only passing through, really.
It's a difficult time.
Indeed. That's why
Very.
I'm here, in fact.
Oh. And what can old Napetta do for you, darling?
Well, I was wondering if you knew anything about the legendary Everseed and where one might find it.
As the question is posed, before it can hang in the air for long, you just hear a, "What?" Settle down, little John. We knew others would come asking for it. Eventually.
You okay, Alec?
Why I didn't anticipate it one more time?
Why don't you wait outside? Okay.
Can't handle the truth.
Little John waits outside.
Oh god, okay.
Excuse little John's enthusiasm.
No, it's endearing. It's incredibly endearing.
It's adorable, in fact.
The Everseed is a sacred relic of our region. Why do you seek it?
There are parts of the world that are enduring great suffering right now. Incredible food shortages, disrupting entire ecosystems. I seek to restore balance with use of the Everseed.
The Everseed has dwelt within these lands for many millennia. Its first tender was a witch. A fortune teller, I'm told, but her name is long lost to histories. And said she tended the seed. And when the time came, fearful of the seed's power tempting others, she set it to be protected deep within a hole where the sunlight will never reach it. The seed has been locked in this darkness for far, far too long. And I am desperate for it to see the light of day once again. You speak of balance, and I appreciate this. Do you mean to restore balance here as well? For if you take the Everseed, what is to become of this land?
I seek to restore balance wherever I can, and I have the utmost respect for this land and the food it provides for so many living things, or at least once did. But specifically, I seek to restore the mystial savanna where the Terraphants roam. We've experienced great loss. The herds are very thin. The gnolls are taking over habitats, and many, many creatures are suffering.
Roll a diplomacy.
I don't have charisma.
Okay.
Hero point.
Hero point.
Fuck! Using another hero point.
Oh no. Okay, I'll just tell you right now. The DC to convince this entity that your intentions are... I don't think you're lying.
Mm-mm.
But this entity is protective of this item. But you're saying a lot of things that resonate with it. So I'm calling this DC a flat 20. It would normally be maybe about a 22, but you said some good things. So I'm giving you a bonus here. So 20 is what you're looking to hit.
That means I need to roll a natural 20.
For diplomacy?
I have no charisma. I'm untrained in
Damn.
all the charisma skills.
Damn. Okay,
So
you can roll it.
let's see what happens.
I mean, that will just if you want to spend the hero point or not.
Given the topic at hand, would nature be applicable at all?
Ooh.
I could see an argument for nature.
Because it's like it. I think the things, and obviously, like, shoot me down. I'm not running the
No,
game.
no.
But like, my mindset
Pitch
is
it.
like, they're both talking about the impact on nature.
They're
And
both
I
talking
think,
about the impact on nature.
Like, yeah, I think it's a reasonable appeal. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
Tell you what, let's holster the dice for now. Let's play this out a little bit more. Okay, maybe this affects the DC. I see what you're saying. But this creature is...
Absolutely.
Okay, let me keep talking. I got
Go for it. Or if you want, the creature has a response to it if you need.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Many of us, the Twig Jacks, Avi, the Hanovers, we are maintained here by the Everseed. My presence here is affected by the Everseed. Maybe sealed away, but its power just breaks through like a tree. And you kind of see the palm holds up and you see a little sprout growing in the hand. Like a small root through stone, the Everseed reaches out to us, even in darkness.
This seed has the power to save the world. I believe that. If I can get the habitat of the savannah back to a healthy place, the Terraphants will roam again. They will graze. They will spread seed. The birds will re-inhabit the grasses and spread seed even more. It will reach the entire continent eventually. The savannah is an ideal place to plant this seed, not just for the Terraphants, but for all the creatures of Hysteria.
Okay. She looks at you. The eyes hollow in the tree. You know, it's kind of like a tree mask almost. As you kind of, as they stare back at you. I believe you. But even if I wanted to help you, even if I told you where the Everseed is held, how would it, accessing it would be impossible. The witch kept it safe within a treasure hold designed by giants. And only a giant can open it.
Looks towards Finn.
Muted.
You don't say. I'm a descendant of giants. Do you think that would do?
Come, let me look at you. And
Okay.
extends a hand out for you.
I think he just kind of kneels down because she's like laying, correct?
Yeah, she's old. I'd say she's kind of like halfway sitting in the bed.
I mean, Finn's huge, so I think he just like, he's not like, kneeling on the side of an elderly person's bed is not like an uncommon thing. I think with like Elda, his grandmother, like I think Finn is very used to making him small for matriarchs. Like I think this is like, okay. Kind of sits, legs crossed, and just kind of presents himself.
A hand reaches out, and it feels like a branch being brushed against your forehead, Finn. The branch goes down your brow, down the bridge of your nose. You feel leaves that would be kind of what would constitute maybe fingernails or something for this entity, right? Just kind of brushing against your eyebrows. You feel it kind of as it kind of slows as it drifts over the scales and then over the mark. And she says, I sense the blood of the world builders in you. The blood of the Gygas.
Gygas.
The architects of this world, long, long ago. They built the lands before even the gods set foot upon them. They were the original tenders of the Everseed. And when the witch, the maiden, the witch of the moon, buried the Everseed, she was said to be returning it. Perhaps you've come to claim it.
An inheritance.
An inheritance. You guys can go ahead and make a diplomacy check here. Say one of you can lead, one of you can assist.
I got nothing on
diplomacy. Neither you, huh?
No!
Fuck.
My boy's a fucking introvert.
Okay, guys, you need a face. Give me a second here.
What about lore ancient empire?
I have lore farming.
I would take a hang on.
I'm trained in lore ancient empire.
How about if go ahead.
You first.
Well, I'm kind of making it up as I talk.
Please, yeah.
Like, how about if we add something to this conversation?
Go for it.
With that lore, like.
Go for it.
Like, okay.
What do you think the Gygas would do with the Everseed, in your apparent wisdom?
The duty of the Gygas were to... It was said they were the architects. They would, in a Gygas's hand, perhaps the Everseed could be used to regrow forests. Perhaps the Everseed could regrow crops. Restore the land. Even now, I was once able to feel the arboreals, but even now, no longer. All I feel is sand against my roots.
Then let me and let go. No, go ahead, Hannah.
Yeah. Well, Napetta, that is exactly what we wish to restore. Between Finn's legacy and my experience tending the land, I know we can do this. We just need that seed.
I believe you. I will tell you where the seed is. On one condition. Before it leaves this region, bring it here. To me. So that we might bask in its glory just once. Properly. Before it's gone from us.
We can do that.
You give me your word.
Yes, I give you my word.
You have it.
Holds the hand out, and for both of you to hold, and kind of pulls your hand, Finn. You see the hand kind of moves down your body, scoops up your hand. The other one reaches for yours, Farryn. You offer it?
Yeah.
Pulls the hand over. Your two hands overlap, and between hers, and you see as the fingers elongate and grow into roots and vines that kind of entangle you both up to the forearms. And the voice speaks just a little bit stronger, maybe even a little bit younger, and goes, "Do you swear it?"
I swear it.
I swear it.
You see there's a brief flash within the eyes. The grains of wood on the flesh just briefly illuminate. There is a wind that kind of just moves through the hut. You hear it as it just kind of goes past. You hear the rustling of leaves as if the very tree house that you are in is responding. And she says, "It is done." The Everseed, and as pulls the hands away, solemnly kind of looks past the two of you towards the door that you came in from. And you can see that she's not looking at you anymore so much as she's looking out beyond. And she says, "The Everseed was brought, it was hidden within the ruins of the Gygas, returned to its hold. Then, many years later, people came to this land, and they built a temple upon it. The Gygas home for the Everseed lies beneath the Tower of Damara, beneath the building now known today as the Beacon of Eliza. But it's held within the portion of the structure that was built by the Gygas, and only a Gygas can enter that place. Or only those of its blood. So Farryn, yeah.
Thank you, Napetta. You may have just saved the continent.
I had two more questions.
Please.
If I may.
Of course.
The Everseed. Is it capable of replenishing water?
I'm afraid that is beyond its power. It can help things grow, and it can help sustain life, but without water, things might not last.
Understood. My final question. Would you allow me a glance at some of your tomes? I am a learned man, and I feel the more I know, the more I can help, the more I can do, the more I can teach. And you, Napetta, seem like one who is intent on teaching. Allow me that same courtesy.
You may browse this collection. Rightfully, it is not mine. I inherited this abode. Those of us who carry on the lineage of the old witch who protected this town. These are her books and charts. We who follow in the phases of the moon maintain it for her, maintain it in her legacy. It is our inheritance. And a man like yourself is certainly welcome to it.
You honor me. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions for Napetta? Okay. Finn, we'll say you are able to look through the collection, and I can give you a list of what you all find within this collection, things that would be of particular relevance to you, because I do think there's quite a bit here.
You have a general idea of what I'm looking for, and I think that given what we've uncovered today, what we've unearthed. We might, the titles had legs today.
Yeah. Look at him go. Look at my boy walk.
Look at him. Yeah, so absolutely.